Hi guys, welcome to party.vi.com. Congratulations on making the decision to become a promoter.
By now you've probably already gone through the Getting Started training. If you haven't, make sure that you go back and do that because it'll teach you exactly what you need to know to make sure that you get pool qualified in the next 4 to 7 days. You've probably already set your goals, shot your video, you've probably already gone public. You've probably already set your challenge party date as well.
Guys, it's real important that you understand that this party has to take place in your home. Everybody's comfortable coming to your house, they're your friends and your family, so you want to make sure that you're inviting them over to share this challenge with them. And as you build a team, you're going to go out and do the exact same thing, duplicating this in everybody else's home that you bring on as promoters.
This video is all about the challenge party. It's going to help you out with what you need and how to run your party so it will be successful.
This video is going to show you exactly what it takes to qualify for those pools in the next 4 to 7 days.
Hey everyone, I'm here to help you today know everything that you need to have a successful first challenge party. First of all, you're going to want to have the most current DVD, or you can opt for the download. Make sure it's the most current version, and make sure your DVD's playing, your TV, so everything runs smoothly. Secondly, you're going to want to have some shake. So you want some shake, some Vi-Crunch cereal, maybe even some cookies too for your guests to try. Third, you're going to want a blender, and make sure it's a good working blender and maybe some sample cups. You're going to need that to be able to share the shake, share the cereal at your party. Number 4, guys, is you're going to need to have a working scale. Remember, you're going to help all your guests that join and get started on their 90-day challenge to do their Project 10 video. So have a scale, have it there, help them with their cameras, shoot their first Project 10 video. So make sure you have that scale. Number 5, guys, you want to have some pens, right? You've got some new guests that want to get started right away, so they need some pens to fill out their application. Number 6, guys, is you want to have the most current marketing materials, challenge journals. You have your challenge magazine so that they're there for your guests to look through as well. Last but not least, guys, you want to have all your correct paperwork on party.vi.com to have a great party. You want to start out, make sure that you have your shake information and product comparison sheet. You want to have your Vi-Crunch information and product comparison sheet. You want to make sure you have all your promoter applications ready and your customer applications ready. Any flyers for upcoming national or regional events so that you can get your guests signed up to go. You want to have any current promos going on with the company and have that flyer ready as well. And last but not least, guys, you want to have your GST printed out so that when they go through their GST, they've got all the information right in front of them. Guys, these are 7 things that you absolutely need to have a great first challenge party. Go get it done.
All right, now that we've talked about what you need to run your challenge party, let's talk about how you actually run your challenge party. First things first, you gotta have a date and time. If you don't have a date and time, you can't have a challenge party. All right, now when people are coming into your challenge party, these are the people that you just went public to, so guess where you want to invite them to? Your house. Your house is where they feel safe, where they feel comfortable. After that right there, you want to move right into the energy of your challenge party. Upbeat music. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Keep it moving when they're coming in your house. Make sure you give them a shake. Put a shake in their hand. Cookies, crunch, and a comparison sheet. Super, super important because people need to know what they're eating and what's going into their bodies. Do not serve food. If you want people to be full, guess what? Give them a full shake. We are the #1 meal replacement company in the world. So guess what? If we're serving food, then we're not a meal replacement. Secondly, have your promoter tools laid out. Challenge magazines, Success from Home magazines. Now you want to have your customer apps and promoter apps put up because people don't need to walk in thinking, man, how much I got to pay for this. All they're coming out to find out about, guys, is how this challenge is going to change their life. Remember, we are redirecting food costs. This is your best opportunity to do it. And guys, let's go out and have a great challenge party.
Okay, you've seen the first part of running your personal challenge party, and now we're going to go into the second portion of running your challenge party, and these are the steps that you'll want to run during your video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to welcome everyone into the living room. You're going to want to thank them for coming down to the event. And what you're going to do is tell them why you're so excited about your personal challenge and share your challenge story with them.
Most of the time, this is going to be you doing this with a room full of your friends, but occasionally you might have an upline leader that's in the room with you. Be sure to introduce them and let them share a little bit with your guests on their success story.
Then you're going to want to make sure that you have the most recent version of the video, and at this point you're simply going to hit play on the first half of the video. Once that video is over, now it's your opportunity to share some success stories of people in the room. What are the successes that they've had? Very, very simple stories. What challenge kit they're on, how long they've been on the challenge, and what type of results they've been able to get. You're also going to want to make sure that you go through and you recap the different challenge kits.
At this point, people are going to be thinking about which kit that's right for them, what they want to get on. If somebody's wanting to lose weight, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, definitely going to send them to the transformation kit. If someone's thinking about gaining muscle, it's going to be the fit kit. So make sure you help people identify which kit is going to be for their goal.
Now, after you've recapped all of those stories and you've recapped the kits, you might want to say something just like this. I know that a lot of you are interested in getting on the challenge, and some of you are also interested in promoting the challenge. So let's learn now how to effectively promote the challenge. At that point, you're going to simply hit play on the second half of the DVD.
Okay, now that you've seen the second half of the DVD, it's time to share some success stories. Now, you might be so new that you personally don't have a success story yet, but I would say something like, in this first week, I plan on making my money back, or I plan on qualifying for the BMW in X amount of days or weeks. Get your audience excited. The folks that are there in the room want to hear about your success and where you plan to go. Now, remember, there are people in your upline that have probably shared stories with you, and don't hesitate to share their success stories and how long it took them to get in their BMW. You can also talk about an event that you just came back from where there may have been dozens of BMWs parked outside. The point is, get them thinking, because at this point they're probably already going through a mental list of how many people they know that might be interested in doing this.
At this point, you're also, as you go through the different kits, you're going to want to tell people which promoter system you actually enrolled in. It might be something like this. If you personally enrolled in the executive system, you may want to say to them, hey, look, I know that you're all looking at kits. It's time to make a decision for those of you that want to promote. I want to let you know that I selected the executive promoter system because I wanted to make sure that I had all of my product and all of the materials that I needed to successfully build my business. At this point, you've wrapped up your challenge party. So to simply recap these 5 very simple steps. Step number 1, you're going to welcome everyone and intro the video. Step number 2, you're going to make sure that you have the most current version of the video, and you're simply going to hit play on the first half of that video. Step number 3, we want to share success stories of yourself as well as others in the room as to what they've been able to do on their challenge, and go ahead and recap the challenge kits. Step number 4, we're going to hit play on the second half of the video. And then step 5, you're going to recap the success stories of those promoting the challenge and recap the different promoter systems that are available.
Most importantly, be respectful of people's time. It shouldn't be a lot of you talking. The video should be doing the work. So keep it short, but most importantly, have fun.
All right, folks, let's talk about what we need to do after we've watched the video. The very first thing you're going to want to do is sort the room. The simplest way to do this is to have the applications in your hand. Both applications, the customer and promoter. Now, the customer applications have a 1 and a 2 on them. The promoter has a number 3. You'll also want pins. So whenever you're sorting the room, simply ask people, are you a 1, 2, or a 3? If they say 1, then give them the number 1 application, the customer application. Part of sorting the room is you would want to send them into another room to fill that out. Now, for your number 2s, you want them to stay in the room, and as well as your number 3s. So all your number 2s and your number 3s, have them sit tight because we're going to move them into a getting started training here in just a couple minutes. Now, when you give them the application, give them a pen, go ahead and have them fill out their application right here in the room. Now, let's move to that Getting Started training by simply pushing play on the Getting Started training video. However, there's 2 parts. One part is viewing the video. The second part is the most important part, and that is the actual action steps that is part of the Getting Started training. Those action steps are shooting their video. Very important we do this. And then the next thing is taking that video and going public with it by texting it out to everyone they know. We can also upload it to Facebook at this time as well. The next thing we've got to do is schedule a personal challenge party for them at their house over the next 4 to 7 days, so that the people that respond to the video, we have somewhere to send them to get additional information and for them too to join the challenge. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to promote the next upcoming event to them. We need to give them a flyer for it, and lastly, get everyone registered for the next upcoming event.
There you go, guys. That's all it takes. Now you know exactly what you need to do to run a successful challenge party and to qualify for those bonus pools in the next 4 to 7 days.
Just take that information that you've learned in the video and make sure that you follow it step by step so you can actually run a second or maybe even a third challenge party.
And guys, if you want a large business, what you need to do is just keep repeating that process over and over and over again. And with everybody that you bring onto the challenge, run that same system over and over again.
We're super excited for your success. I know that you'll be having in the future. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the challenge.